Welcome back to another episode of Save Our Black Men. I'm your host, Ike. I'm the one to preach, not the one to punch. Save our black men. Another week, another episode. This week podcast title, Breaking the Stereotypes. Media misrepresentation of black men and women. So in layman terms, breaking the stereotypes, stopping the media from having a negative misrepresentation of black men and women. So let's get started. It's easy. So we're going to break down what I call these negative portrayal of black men and women. So the historical roots of mass media, how they portrayed us, the media has long played a part of negativity toward African Americans, especially black men. So black men in the colonial times of the 30s, from newspaper to TV to radio, we often were depicted as violence, as a violent group, a hyper-aggressive group, right? Not taking care of the kids type group. And it all started with the media. So, some of the examples are like the brutes in the earlier 20th century, or going down to the 20s, how they showed us in film and depicted us to being big lip, loud, slow. You can think about some of the movies that did it, to get you mad. A lot of actors portrayed that stereotype, thinking that that's how it should be. But all along, the media is using psychological warfare that they learned from the military. Show them or depict them as being something, and it will affect the children. Anyway, so, as somebody, former president, whoever voted for him, labeled black men in the 90s super predators, right? So that played on TV, it played in the newspaper, or they showed in the newspaper, it played on the radio. What happened? Longer sentences, right? Showing that negative stereotype. Black women in that days, they hypersexualize our black women. And y'all know that. If they ain't doing that, they making them what? Over-aggressive, loud, turn their head. Do all that, but just being a normal person. So in the art of war, if you study it, a lot of our people don't read. That's just my opinion. If you study the art of war, the media is your greatest ally. And it help you try to destroy a certain group. You see, how the media portray you is not accidental. You get people you can control by getting them $1. It could be your own people, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. And let them show that this is how you're supposed to act, right? So y'all will say, I ain't nothing wrong with that. But all along, the kids see it as this how I should act. So that's why you hear a lot of people say systematic racism. That's the system. You name the top 5 news outlets, and I want you to look at it and you tell me one that portray black people as normal people. They're not. You're not going to see it. And I'm going to tell you that the impact on society. The media narrative has long have, as we call it, in the military and other places, real world consequences, right? it's showing you that they're going to be consequences. They're going to affect black people, how they treat it. If you depict something on TV, if you put it on the radio, if you put it on social media, regardless, if you keep showing it, people going to act the part and they're going to get treated the part. And that's what we fighting. We fighting it. Studies have shown that the media, how they portray stuff, that's the public perception. You know, let's just be honest. You got social media who's just trying to destroy black men and women. If you all don't think it's a stereotype or it's a systematic system that putting ratchet black females all over your social media page, and you better be careful because they putting it in front of your kids on their page too, to say this how black women should act. The media, white supremacist, systematically racist group, all the top 10, all European white, and they won't let one black get in there. So when you see this stuff pop down, it'll pop on your page, it'll come on Twitter, it'll come on TV. It's not by mistake. You all say it's culture. What culture is that? The media is controlling black people. The media is oppressing black men. The media is oppressing black women. They would throw rappers out there and say, hey, this y'all leaders. Now let's have a serious mother effing conversation. No. Let's have a serious motherfucking conversation. Jay-Z rapped about being a dope dealer. 50 Cent rapped about being a dope dealer. Puffy, just freaky as hell. But guess who they'll push in front of you? Kendrick Lamar, Dad Crip. He for claiming Crip. Y'all don't know it. Y'all don't care about it. But y'all don't see how I do your kids. The white media, European males, will portray you and try to destroy a group. Because they don't want us to be on the same playing field. So when you see black men and women asking for fairness, unless you're born in a small town with no education, it is simple what they're asking for. Stop treating us like we're all criminals. Stop pushing that narrative of these ratchet women to our children. Stop pushing the narrative that black men are aggressive, dope dealer, loud, and get killed at every traffic stop. That we always got to have drugs, we have to have guns or something. You push that narrative, and look what happened. Let me give y'all an example. We're going to start the female. Mama or mammy. Aunt your mama, whatever that was, that syrup that you eat with, not what you drink. Let's be real. They stereotype a heavy-set female black with a rag on her head and said that's how black women were portrayed. Some loud, some caretakers, all of that in the 30s, 40s, 50s, until some 60s or whatever, until somebody filed a lawsuit for them to stop that nonsense. Right? In the 70s, they made our women try to be loud, aggressive, sexual. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I forgot the lady name, whatever. But you look at movies in the 70s and you look at our females and you tell me. You let me know how they treated our females on TV. Then we go and we look at it, how they did black males. I'm going to just give y'all something y'all might know. I'm sure most of y'all know. The Wire, New Jack City, right? All the shows they showing now show black male drug dealers having guns and killings. Now, we're going to have a real motherfucking conversation. Black men been killing black men for a long time, and we got to stop that because it's getting to a point now. It's our own pandemic. But it started with the media. It's not an accident. How all this stuff is going is not an accident. We just not smart enough to pick it up. Y'all to sit down, look at these shows with your kids and think it won't have an effect on your kids. The art of war, psychological warfare. Look it up. The military work with it all the time. So we're going to change that narrative. We're going to challenge it. You got to start boycotting these shows that are doing it. You start speaking up. We don't have a black news media on the level of like Disney and all them, the one that portray us in a negative light. They portray blacks as only could be able to play sports or rap. See, they won't put an educated black man on it. And I'm gonna tell you how you can challenge it. I'm gonna give you one example I'm gonna tell you probably get mad. Dr. Ben Carson worked for Trump. Y'all attacked the man because the media portrayed him. He one of the smartest smartest man in the world. Brain surgeon from the hood. And y'all disrespect him because my people let the school educate them, which kept them uneducated. If you don't know what I'm talking about. Your school keep you uneducated so the media can educate you. That's how it goes. So anyway, we got to push back and say, nah, this guy came for nothing. We don't care about anything else. Talk good about him. He a brain surgeon. He led the country. He could save anyone. So let's push back and voice it and tell them, nah, we tired of this bias. Don't do us like that. So, but anyway, we only hit the surface of it. My time is up. I'm already over. But let it be clear, the media plays a critical role in the way your kids think. So, but as always, we just want fair representation. As always, I'm Ike. I'm the one to preach, not the one to punch. Save our black men.